the MCU has seen a substantial amount of, let's just call it what they are, projects that were in development or have yet to start shooting or are like finding themselves in a little bit of trouble due to production getting shifted around. Originally, there was supposed to be like 10 or 11 projects for the MCU in 2023. Now we're looking at 6. For better or for worse, I think this is way better in my opinion. I was starting to feel some of that burnout with how much content we got in the last couple of years. Like there was really a lot of MCU content, and you could tell that quality.
There's a reason why I had like 260 days on the PlayStation last year.
Yeah.
I had to preoccupy my mind with something.
Yeah, I mean, just looking back on it, like I said, we're going to do part 1 of the look back today in the show and then part 2 next week. But there was so much content. If you just compare the hours, like they dwarfed all of phase 1, 2, and 3 easily and quickly. So I'm honestly okay with them kind of making less content in the next year, year and a half, 2 years even, because like, you got Quantumania, Secret Invasion, we have the Marvels, we have Loki season 2. It's a pretty good lineup. Guardians is probably going to be one of the biggest hits of the year. Make no mistake about that. And then whatever happens with animation, because What If season 2 seems to be nobody talks about it. X-Men 97, Agatha, and Echo all got bumped into next year, which is fine. Yeah, it's less projects.
So what TV show's coming out this year then?
So we just got Secret Invasion.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, the Loki season 2 again, that counts, and then Ironheart is rumored for this fall, but it could slip into winter reportedly. So yeah,
which means 24.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like that December release type. Yeah. So, I mean, how do you guys feel about a smaller 2023 as opposed to what we've been getting, which is just constant barrage of yeah.
I wouldn't mind it because from the last couple of like TV series, a lot of the stuff felt rushed to me. Trying to get things on the timeline so they don't have to push anything back, and a couple of them could have used the extra time to sharpen a few things than what we got, or trying to fix them in post.
I mean, let's just say what we're all thinking, even if we like the show She-Hulk. She-Hulk could have used a little more time. I mean,
yeah, I don't know if I agree with that one, to be honest.
I don't know. So the CG could have used a little bit more work. Like the rest of the show, I think is fine.
Maybe the CG. Even I didn't find the CG.
For the most part, it would be the CG for the most part.
So I think the only one that really could have used a bit more time was Miss Marvel, because there was
I was going to say
a whole subplot got out of that, and it was very noticeable.
Oh
the worst enemies in in all of MCU. You all died in one episode. Wow, cool.
If you could tell me their name, I will clap.
The Clandestine?
Damn it, he remembers.
Armin,
I am cursed with the knowledge.
No way.
I am cursed with this knowledge. Oh, it's so bad. But here's the thing. Like looking at the next year, I think just the film's enough. I mean, you got Quantumania. That thing's going to be huge. Guardians 3 is going to be huge, and the Marvels, despite what some people are going to tell you, that thing is going to be huge. So, like,
I mean, the people that say it's not going to be big are the people that went to go see that Gina Carano movie that made $804. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Go broke. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I made $4.
Yeah, that was a situation, and that's kind of the thing with this whole year. I'm okay with we're getting 3 big blockbuster films. None of them are like small scale. Well, obviously Ant-Man, the pun intended, small scale, but still it's Quantumania, it's Kang. Oh. But at the same time, looking at the bigger picture here, right? You look at what they're doing with the TV side of things. Secret Invasion, okay, street level espionage. Loki season 2, giant multiversal thing. And then Ironheart. more grounded to basics. I honestly think this year they got a pretty good balance of everything. Like,
yeah, I get the feeling this is all more of a Bob Iger thing.
yeah,
Like, excuse me. I think the reason why we got so much before was clearly the pandemic, right? You had a year and a half to catch up on, and we did that in like a year. So now you got that out of the way. Chapek's out, Iger's back in. It's like, let's just tone it down a little bit. Like everyone's saying it's too much, is this, there's that. There's always criticism that can be easily fixed by making it more spread out. Also, the whole CGI artist thing. Like, let's maybe not work them into another grave.
Because it's that, and like you can't win with people because if you like space it out, oh, there's nothing to watch now. Why were you paying for this? And then on the opposite side is, oh, there's too much. You're not, it's overstimulating to certain people, and it's like, well, it's like they have to have like a perfect balancing act, but in the real world, it's almost impossible to do that because someone will find something to complain about.
Somewhere in between what we just had and what we're getting. But...
yeah, maybe. Like probably, or maybe like they'd cut down on the technically TV series, and I guess make a couple of them special presentations instead.
Exactly.
I think that's what we're gonna get.
Yeah. I mean, if they were to do 2 special presentations a year, 2 to 3 seasons of whatever, and 2 to 3 movies, which looks to be the norm going forward, I think that's a good balance, because you also got to factor in all the stuff from like Sony and stuff that they're still branding with Marvel, and that's going to flood the gateways in like a year and a half. So.
No, please no.
Kraven the vegan this year, I can't wait.
Yeah. That's what it's looking like.
What was it? What's that one? It's like El Muerto or something.
Oh, El Muerto, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that ain't happening. Yeah. No. There's no chance in hell that thing comes out.
Oh yeah, right. What's it? Hypno Hustler.
Oh! How are you?
The one movie that made no sense.
No, I am convinced you are just making these things up. There's no way a human remembers that exists.
No, they're going like really in on the Spider-Man villains that no one cares about to make movies about them.
Well, we say they're going all in. They've got to come out first.
That's why people were like really like confused. Is Donald Glover not playing
Prowler and stuff like
the Prowler, and I'm like, well, technically they can because it's the multiverse, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But it's just a weird thing that we got a good actor too, and he's gonna play the Hypno Hustler. He's like, who that? I don't know.
I feel like these movies are a way for Sony to like money launder something.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Because let's be honest, like Sony just needs the Marvel logo to boost that sales because there's no way.
You say that there was a certain movie that came out last year that had a massive cultural impact over something else, and it didn't make anything.
Oh, you're talking about the Marvel legend named Morbius?
Exactly. Yeah.
I watched the after credits scene. It still doesn't make any sense.
None of it makes sense.
No.
Like I saw someone posted it. It goes, "This is the most hilarious thing ever," because it still doesn't make any sense.
And it would never go anywhere. Feige saw that and was just like, "What? What have you done?
What is this?" Oh, it's crazy, but it's all true. So, I mean, look, when we know more, when they officially confirm a lineup in the next couple months, we'll know exactly where we stand, and then we'll talk more about it. But until then, less projects, probably for the